Well, when I started collecting, it was in the year 1976 for the Bicentennial. I was 8 years old at the time and got into collecting very heavily right out of the gate. I ended up going to work for a local dealer just after that. So I was in it right in the first big bullion rush, going into the Hunt Brothers collapse of the silver market. So,
80,
and it
yeah.
kind of eventuated into the auction business. I was asked by my dealer that I had worked for if I would be interested in working with the auction company, Joe Lepsick's auction house in 1981. And Joe was holding the convention auction at the Michigan State Numismatic Society coin show. And they asked me to come in to assist at the auction. So that was my first show in 1981. I was 13 years old. And it was really exciting. I mean, back then the shows were very, very different than they are today. There was a different type of energy. It was a different interaction between people. It was much more on a personal level. You got to know the people, their families. There was a huge interaction both before, during, and after the conventions. And it was, the hobby is a really unique one in the fact that it's built so much on trust. And when you build these relationships, the trust is really intertwined in those relationships. And I noticed a lot of that right out of the gate at my first convention. And when I started, all I was doing at the auction house was recording prices realized at the auction and helping with some, menial tasks around the auction site and helping deliver lots to people at their car and that type of thing. And gradually I was asked back to do more and more tasks over the coming years. And I got into cataloging US and world coins, both
Mm,
foreign and ancient. We did a number of things with currency as well, historical artifacts and archives, things of that nature. So they all kind of went hand in hand. The research was really key at that point. We didn't have any internet. There was no background information that you could pull up on Google. You couldn't go to your auction sites to find out all the past auction prices realized. So you really had to dig. You had to have a good numismatic library. You had to have your auction catalogs from all the major houses and all those prices realized to bring into the part of your cataloging that would help you evaluate the coins and get a feel for the market, both at the shows and in the auction format. So that was kind of the development through the 80s.